Hi, Aries. This is Crystal Rose at Comfy Soul, and I'm here to do your reading. So I'm going to loosely start, we'll see where we go, with the Light Seers Tarot. And then I'm going to finish with Angel Answers by Radley Valentine. And then I decided to pull up my little cart of goodies. So whatever I feel called to, I'm going to run with it. I just felt like I was supposed to do that today. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So while I'm shuffling, thanks for being here. If you're a first timer, I really appreciate you stopping by. If you're a return person, I appreciate you even more. So I'm kind of feeling like I'd like you to start with asking a question, something you want to know an answer to. That's different. I did not plan on this. So let's see what Spirit's up to. So the first card is going to be for your question. Yes or no, or some advice for it. So let's see what comes up. It's an interesting approach today. First question. Is maybe not a good answer. Let me put it this way. Yes, but I'm hearing somebody needs to open their mouth. That's the answer. So whether that's you or the other person, yes. So if your question is my business going to be successful? It's yes, open your mouth. Is it, am I going to hear from this person and do they still want me? The answer is yes, but they're contemplating the approach. They're obviously not making the approach yet. This is the beginning of an offer, not yet come to fruition, okay? So I think that's what we're going to talk about. All right. Hope I gave you enough time. Should have told you to pause if you couldn't come up with something, but I'm sure you figured that out. You're smart people, right? All right, so I'm going to flow, and let's see what happens. What comes out today? Tell me a story, Spirit. Just going to ask you to tell me a story. What is it that Aries needs to know most for the next few days? Okay, 2 cards just flew out. We have the 2 of Pentacles, which is my juggling card, my balancing card. This is juggling something. And the Ace of Swords, which is some form of communication and getting a truth. So I really do feel like this is 2 things. This has to do with business, and this has to do with romance and love and new beginnings. So I see somebody who needs to speak up and communicate what it is that they've come to realize. So this is a realization, right? Let me clarify the juggling card. Let's clarify, because this could be you and an endeavor or another person, or this person coming towards you. So I'm going to set the intention to speak to you, but I need to know what the story is. So let's see here. Very strong message for career. Very strong message. I also see how this plays into the romance. So check this out. You have a Knight of Pentacles energy headed your way. So if you are creating something and this is a business you're starting, a new job you're taking on, an idea you have, a side hustle, and also just in general, you wanting to manifest more, I don't want to just say money, I want to say stability and a little more comfort financially into your life, whether that's you found a better home to live in, or you'd like a little more work smarter, not harder with your business. Also a partnership that would help you in those endeavors. Not to do it for you. You are very willing to do the work. This is, and if you're not, if you're that Page of Cups that's afraid to speak up, I know you're willing to do the work. You just need the confirmation that this is your time. And I'm telling you, it most definitely is. This is something you've been working on for a long time that's coming to a head. So even if it's just those ideas you've had that you're now putting to task, or if it's that romantic partner that's coming in that's going to help you with I see the daily workings, right? So ideas, maybe they're the tech person and you're the creative, and maybe vice versa. Maybe you guys switch off or something like that, right? But it's like having someone who understands, and this is you yourself, because you're beginning to understand yourself as well. Someone who understands you and what it is you're trying to do when you show up in the world. And that kind of partnership is stable. This is a stable partnership that has something to offer to help you in your business endeavors. So I do see a lot of abundance coming here. So if you're working on something, it is absolutely going to pay off. And I feel like it's paying off because of, hold on, let me grab my little wand here I had set aside so I can pointy. This peaceful, beautiful, wise bird, what is it, an owl? Yes, it's an owl. Well, no, it's kind of like a white eagle. You know, what is it? I'm seeing a movie in my head, and it feels like Zoolander type white eagle, like, you know, those like dodgeball type movies. This is a very light and playful way to approach your endeavor. This is having fun with it. You need to bring playfulness into this situation. This is somebody who's confident, right? This person is joyful, playful, happy. They're going with the flow. We got the natural hair going. They're, you know, the purity, the whiteness, the peace. I think this is you recovering after a lot of chaos and bullshit and toxic things. And this is you really going for what you want to go after because you deserve it. And if somebody didn't provide that to you or cooperate with you in your endeavor previously, wrong friends, wrong business partnerships, wrong relationships, this is your time. This is for you to reach for the stars. And literally they gave me the star card when I'm just remembering as I look down because it came out of my mouth first. So this is, you know what I should get? Putting the wand up to my chin just made me think this. I should get those tiny hands and do your entire reading with these tiny hands and show that. Someone wants to send me tiny hands, let me know. Send me a message. Okay, so this is something you've been hoping and wishing for. And I feel like it's been a long time coming, but it's been in the stars for you to kind of like build up and work at what you've been praying for, send it up to the heavens, and now it's finally coming to fruition. The fireworks are going off. My ear is ringing right now, so I'm going to use this as a teaching moment and to share. If you've ever had ear ringing, that's not a medical thing like constant tinnitus or what have you. This is a sign that you're being communicated to from spirit, from the divine. So whether you were saying, please God, blah, 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 and then your ear starts ringing, you have God or a, you know, divine representative that is communicating something to you. So I'm going to give you a quick teaching, and I should, if I was kind, I would do it to all the zodiacs, but we don't have all that kind of time, right? People got things to do, yo. So general rule for ear ringing, so you know who's talking to you and what's going on. First of all, you don't have to know what they're saying. If you don't trust your ability to trust the thought that comes in, the telepathy that comes in, and go, oh, that was an outside thought I wasn't already on the track of. That must be a message for me. That must be what someone's trying to tell me with the ear ringing. You can also ask for backup and get a synchronicity with it. So sometimes the ear ringing is a very specific, almost mosquito-like, very constant, right? And then you hear the TV answer you after you said something or you had a thought, and you're like, whoa. That was because they wanted you to pay attention. So the mosquito sound is like, pay attention, look around. And then whatever it is you feel drawn to, it's gonna be highlighted to you. It's gonna stick out more. It's gonna look brighter, bolder, different colored. That's how you're gonna know. And positions. So the right side is the masculine, the left side is the feminine. Think of it like a wedding, right? So right side's masculine, left side's feminine. That lets you know the gender, the energy that's coming through. So just so you know, God, the divine, the archangels, these are, and ourselves included, are all equal gendered. We have masculine and feminine aspects. And so it's like a slider to you becoming your true self, right? And the closer you get to that true self, the closer you get to a balanced masculine and feminine God energy, right? So don't attach gender assignments to like archangels, like Gabriel, for instance, can come through as a feminine communicator or a masculine action taker. So masculine is more action taking energy. It's more grounded, present. It's the doing energy. The feminine energy is the energy that I'm using right now to convey to you these images I'm getting. So this is the receptive energy. This is the I'm listening, I'm intuitive, I'm nurturing. It's a softer energy. This one takes action and is more fiery. This one's more like water, okay? So the masculine energy will show up on the right side when your ear's ringing. The feminine will show up on the left. And then depending on if it's a direct person to you, a sibling, a cousin, a spirit guide that works closely with you that's very direct to you, and then the positioning. So is it a higher up, like a crown chakra type energy? This is connecting with the divine. Is it a back behind you and higher up energy, like a grandparent or a mentor? Is it down below, like a child, or like a crossed over subordinate from work, or someone that you mentored, right? And then how back lets you know, like, you can actually close your eyes or just feel it in your body where you feel the energy standing, right? Like, even without having eyes on the back of your head, you can picture and feel, without hearing them, when someone has walked up behind you, right? It's that vibe that lets you know that your boss is looking over your shoulder at work. That one, right? So that is a guiding, watching energy, and also somebody who may not be related to you, so it'll feel more distant, right? And you can ask questions and get synchronicities in your waking life, like, oh, there goes a butterfly. Well, what color was it? What is the meaning of that color butterfly? You can Google all this stuff, right? Because thank you, God, now there's things like this you can Google. I'm going to say, like 15 years ago when I started poking around at things like this, particularly, 12, 13 years ago, I could Google meaning of 111 because I was seeing it everywhere, and it was nowhere online. There was nothing that existed. The only thing I found was a comment deep down in a forum about shadow people, which I see, and referencing a book called Angel Numbers 101. It was basically a reference guide, like a dictionary for the numbers 0 through 999. And you could learn to communicate. So you can actually Google those numbers now when you see them in repetition and get the meaning of the numbers, okay? I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole here on the meaning of 0 through 9 and teaching you all that, although I could at the moment. I'm sure you could actually search it on my Facebook page, and I have a whole post about it, broken down 0 through 9. Comfy soul. So there is an energy of this has been a long time coming, and my ears were ringing because this is an absolute that you are being communicated to about the idea that you have going forward is going to be very successful. Now they're telling me, caution, Aries, and the only caution is here, don't try to go too fast. You will try to swallow the whole whale in one shot, and Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So don't put pressure on yourself to have it all perfect and get it all done and have it be big. And just start with the research, start showing up and talking about what you're passionate about, start speaking your truth to yourself and other people. Stop hiding and trying to I don't want to use juggle, appease. Don't try to appease other people by stifling your speech, okay? You need to speak up when you have something to say. If you know that it's right, I know you to be very integrous people, so when you shine and you are the best version of you and you are a leader and you're a leader of your own thoughts and you express those, magical shit happens, okay? So let magic happen. All right, let's keep going. Yes, there is really not a whole lot to say about this other than I definitely am feeling that by you working on your stuff, which is your business, your idea, or at least coming to the realization of what it is that you used to be putting up with, that you're no longer going to put up with anymore, the way that people treat you, how much work you do for them, and instead of just kind of guiding them and leaving them to go figure, the rest of it out. Like, you have to do the work. You can't just read a self-help book and then not apply the knowledge you have, right? You can read 7 or 20 self-help books in a week and have all the knowledge in the world to be able to help yourself and others. But if you're not actually practicing and applying it, it doesn't help anybody, not even you, right? So 10 of Cups is what's on the way. Complete emotional fulfillment, happiness, true happiness that you've built through serving your purpose, through your passion, and through a romantic partner that I see really coming. And I'm not saying that this is someone from the past coming in, although that could be definitely the story. This is not what Spirit wants to show and highlight today. I feel like if you have people from the past that are returning, you have cleared the slate energetically with the work that you've both done. And that is no longer the story anymore. This is something that is getting solved. There is a problem here. There's a conflict here. So if you need to go fix your financial issue by starting your side hustle or, another full-time thing, whatever that is, do that. It will make you so happy. If this is somebody coming back in who's going to be very fulfilling to you, remember there's 2 people in this card, right? And there's a whole family situation. So things are coming together, right? This problem will be solved. So if this was a combative individual who gave you a hard time before, you will definitely not put up with that. Spirit's telling me to take a deep breath if you would do that with me, because I feel like Aries tend to get ahead of themselves, and I'm definitely an Aries. I'm trying to show you everything all in one shot out of my brain, but I need to slow it down so I can get it out of my mouth. So take a deep breath. Hold it for a second. Let it out. One more. Breathe out all that conflict. Leave it in the past. It no longer exists. You live in peace and harmony. Remember that first thing I told you about that peaceful energy. This is happiness in the form of creation. So there is a bit of a masculine energy that you need to pull through right now, which is why I think it showed up on my right side. Masculine energy coming in to make this right, regardless of gender, male or female, does not matter. If you're the person who was a male who was hurt and this female is coming back around, they are still a masculine energy who needs to take action and show, I'm hearing, a form of reparation to the whole shit that went down, okay? So leave the idea of roles out and focus on, do you feel wronged? What can you write for yourself? And then when allowing other energies to come in, know that they must vibrate on the same plane as you, because you're already on the path of righteousness and you need the right things and people to come in to help you on that path, but they gotta be in integrity, okay? All right, they're telling me one more, and then I'm gonna grab you something from Angel Answers. Why did you make me look over here? What do you want from me? Oof, yeah. This was a lot. This is gonna take some discipline on your part, okay? This is a card of discipline. So I feel that whoever comes forward for you needs to be disciplined, responsible, forward moving. I also feel this is lessons learned for you, and that it's time to apply what you've learned. If you've been studying and you haven't yet started, now's the time to start. Don't put the pressure of, oh my God, I have so much to do. It's going to take so much effort and it's got to look like this in the end, or blah, 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 blah. Write down a task list and break it up, and then throw the rest of it away and just do one thing at a time. There is a great app that I really enjoy called Any.do app. I believe it's on Android and Apple. I'm on Android, so it's a really great app to get organized, and you can even check things off of there if you've already done them, and you can choose if you still want to be able to see that on the list. So the next time you go to open up your list, like, I'm a piece of shit for sitting on the couch, I need to do something, you can actually see what you've done and give yourself a fucking break if you need to. This is about balance, okay? All right. Anything else? Oh, 2 cards flew out. Yeah, you guys had somebody who did you wrong. But let me tell you what. You don't need to allow that back into your life. And the reason you don't need to allow wrong things back into your life is because you figured it all out. You're following your purpose and your passion. So by you even doing that, I was going to say just that, but Spirit's like, it's not just. It's literally everything. If you've been bummed out that you don't have the perfect relationship in your life, first of all, there's no such thing. They're all work. It's all a lot of work. Having another human in your life is fucking work, okay? So if you're single, be fucking grateful that you don't have that other tension pulling on you. You get to do self-care. You get to focus on you. You get to follow your purpose and your passion. And by creating that, by starting that idea, you're going to have so much emotional fulfillment. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to be able, I'm hearing for the people who also were like, I wanted to be a mom, or I think it's too late, or there's so much joy in being that nurturing mother. I'm hearing Mother Teresa to the masses, to the people. Don't dismiss taking care and nurturing others. So launching your program, showing up on YouTube, very, very important, really good karma, totally fulfilling, okay? I'm going to move to Angel Answers from Radley Valentine and see what we have here. Teaching and learning, I did not lie. And this is Archangel Zadkiel. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. I am telling you, there's so much fulfillment here. So if somebody comes in, taking you off your track, taking a lot of time, if you have friends that want to talk too long on the phone, start saying no, or I gotta go, or it's time for my self-care, or I'm going to go work on my purpose. I'm going to go play at my new purpose. Just break free. Go do your thing. Go do your thing, stay busy, stay motivated, stay balanced, stay playful, and take care of yourself first so that you can do this beautiful, exhilarating work, okay? It is definitely time for you to take everything that you've learned and go teach it to others. It's going to be hugely successful. I keep getting pulled to this Jesus deck, so I'm going to pull this from the Loving Words of Jesus from Doreen Virtue, which is totally out of print because she went cray-cray. No judgment. Everybody's on their journey. Let them all figure it out for themselves, right? Just don't force your opinions on others. Doreen. Okay. John 14:12. There's your Bible reference. He that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he, what? Do also. Be like Jesus. Be Christ-like. Go share the love. Go share the teachings. Go share the balance, the reciprocity, the playfulness. This is a healing Father who is guiding people, not cramming it down their throats, not damning them to hell, just teaching them what he's learned. This is what I've heard. I've seen it witnessed. Let me show you, and you can be a witness. You can be a testimony for others, right? Oh, I'm so feeling the Jesus energy right now because I'm all Bible speaky right now. And I just don't normally do that type of thing. Okay. He that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do. So teach the teacher. Teach them to be better than you, right? Because I go into my Father. So this is Jesus knowing I'm human. At some point in time, I'm going to take off. But I need this to continue for the betterment of the planet and the universe. So God save us. Go do your work. If you want the world to change, go be the change. Start in your corner, sweep it up, and let others be enthralled by your energy. And through that energy, by you showing up, you are manifesting ultimate romance. I'm hearing it's already there. They don't even want you to think about it, work on it. You already did the work. It's done. So stop waiting and start playing and start fulfilling yourself. Yes, I did not lie. Yes. 10 of Pentacles. Happy home, happy family, total abundance. This is the max capacity of your happy right here. The everything you asked for, everything on your wish list, it's all there. Stop trying to work at that. Get off of the dating apps or what have you, unless you've been a complete hermit and that's been your problem, is like not wanting to be seen. Then sure, go ahead and play and get some practice and practice your confidence and your communication. I have nothing bad to say for you today. This is glorious. I'm feeling Jesus so hard. And you are so blessed. So you don't have to feel like a victim. I'm sorry that things have gotten really screwed up and you've been hurt, but you've learned so much from those things, and only Aries could handle that stuff, right? So because you've handled it, you're a master. You're at master level teaching. Go teach other people and you will be greatly blessed. I'm going to leave that there. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find me at comfysoul.com. I thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the likes, shares, and subscribes, and I will see you next time. Bye.